A deeper analysis of Briffaults' law, a useful male heuristic. Robert Briffault was a 19th century trained surgeon who later became known as a prominent social anthropologist. He is most known for his book, The Mothers, where he developed Briffaults' law, and writes, "The female, not the male, determines all of the conditions of the animal family. Where the female can derive no benefit from association with the male, no such association takes place." The passage became popular through the Stickman blog, where the three following propositions were added. Past benefit provided by the male does not provide for continued or future association. Any agreement where the male provides a current benefit in return for a promise of future association is null and void as soon as the male has provided that benefit. And a promise of future benefit has limited influence on current or future association, with the influence inversely proportionate to the length of time until the benefit will be given, and directly proportionate to the degree to which the female trusts the male, which is not likely. An analysis of Briffaults' law, including the three propositions, is simple. Once you stop providing a value and benefit to a woman in a relationship, that relationship ceases to exist. It doesn't matter what benefits you have provided in the past, such as through money and security. Likewise, any future benefits, such as promising to travel the world, will be limited to how likely she believes it will come true and how much time she is willing to invest into the association until it happens. As a note, we typically think of benefits in the form of monetary value, or resources we provide. The truth is, this is only the most transparent benefit men can provide. Benefits can literally be anything, from access to our sperm, our social value, or even attention you provide her. For example, if we think of beta orbiters in social media, you can see where all the women feed off all of the attention. Part of the reason why marriage is a one-sided contract is because when you marry a woman, you are essentially granting her access to all of your resources in return for nothing. Briffaults' law explains precisely why we see a tremendous amount of women leaving men once they have lost their job, women draining their partner of resources because he failed to say no and then leaving him for a man with resources, and men who marry women and grant them all the resources as dictated by the state and then divorce later down the road. This is why red pill views marriage as life on hard mode, because you enter into a contract with someone where typically you as a man have all of the risk and she has all of the benefits. This explains why 90% of divorces are initiated by women. They have gained everything they possibly can through the act of marriage. As a man, you can never give all the benefits of your association over to a woman. If you do this, you are no longer valuable to her. This also helps explain why some men who only offer money to a woman end up in a sexless marriage or divorce later on because the only asset they have, money, they gave to the women through marriage. Additionally, what woman would want a man who allows his own wife to walk all over him? What does that say about his interactions with the world, his interactions with other men, and who would want to associate with such a man? As one blog puts it rather abrasively, it is essential that the host leads the parasite, rather than the other way around. When the parasite leads, it destroys both the host and the parasite, but when the host leads, both organisms can survive. In other words, learn to say no. With that being said, there are quite a few criticisms of Briffaults' law, and it is important as men we understand them. First and foremost, Briffault took animal matriarchal societies and tried to apply them to humans. This is incredibly difficult to do, because the human brain and psychology is much more complex than animals. As 9-Inch Pitchfork has pointed out, the field of operant psychology, aka B.F. Skinner, deconstructs this premise. Secondly, there are almost no records of any human matriarchal societies, and an overwhelmingly abundant amount of patriarchal societies. Additionally, the statement appears to be applicable to not only females, but also males. For example, I would never associate or have a relationship with any of the hardcore, purple-haired, fat whales of feminists over the age of 30, because they offer no benefit to me. In fact, a key qualifier in me having an association with a woman is directly, would I have sex with you? And in this case, yes, yes, and yes. And as User Whisperer has pointed out, the definition of a relationship provides more insight. A relationship is an ongoing or repeated interaction with continuous mutual benefit. Therefore, when the mutual benefit ceases, the relationship ceases. Additionally, there are some situations where women have proven the first premise is incorrect. One is the case where females have stayed with their bedridden husbands even though the benefits derived from their husbands have ceased, or if anything, have decreased. From this, I firmly believe the level of degree to which Briffaults' law applies to a female is similar to the level of degree hypergamy affects her. As Rational Male has pointed out, one woman who is raised in a particular way may only act on her hypergamous nature to a degree of 10%, whereas another woman who is raised much more poorly would act on to a degree of 90%. I believe Briffaults' law is applicably similar. Look at what we call nice guys, or as some users have called them, commitment sluts. These are men who give away freely their commitment benefits and offer what men offer without first being in a relationship. In a relationship, a man provides emotional intimacy or relationship commitment, and the woman provides physical intimacy or sexual commitment. A slut is not respected because she provides physical intimacy without requiring emotional intimacy in return. Likewise, a nice guy provides emotional intimacy and or other benefits such as resources without first requiring physical intimacy. Therefore, he has sold himself cheap and he is not respected. Likewise, a slut is not respected because she provides her sex without first requiring emotional intimacy in return. Therefore, she is devaluing her primary asset, her sexual fertility. This is precisely why we say women are the gatekeepers of sex and men are the gatekeepers of commitment. Sluts sell sex cheaply like low-value men give commitment cheaply, and neither therefore are respected, only used.